Hello everyone, welcome to Tungala online classes. Let's continue straight lines. In that next concept, distance between two parallel lines. Distance between point and line already we discussed, right? Distance between point and line already we derived one formula. Then how to find distance between two parallel lines, right? We have to derive one formula for distance between two parallel lines, right? Distance between parallel lines formula we have to derive, right? Distance between two parallel lines, when two parallel lines are given, then what is difference between them, right? Suppose this is one of the line L1 and one more line L2. Clearly these two lines are parallel. If these two lines are parallel, then what is distance between these two parallel lines? Perpendicular distance between two parallel lines. This is our perpendicular distance, that is PQ. PQ is perpendicular distance between two parallel lines, and line 1 equation is AX plus BY plus C1 equal to 0 and AX plus BY plus C2 equal to 0. When two lines represents parallel, if two lines are parallel, then corresponding coefficients must be equal. Coefficients of x and y should be equal, then only given two lines represents a straight line, right? Ax plus by plus c1 equal to 0. Clearly here is a, b. Two lines are parallel when coefficients are equal. Coefficient of x and y are equal, right? This is very important thing you should remember, right? Or else they may be proportional, right? For example, 2x plus 3y plus 8 equal to 0, it is one line. I will write one more line, that is 2x plus 3y plus 10 equal to 0. Clearly these two lines are parallel. And I will write one more example, 2x minus 3y plus 19 equal to 0 and 4x minus 6y plus 13 equal to 0. These two lines also parallel. If you divide equation number 2 by 2, then you get corresponding coefficients are equal. Sometimes they are equal, sometimes they are proportional. Proportional means they are multiple of coefficient of x and y. These two lines are also parallel, right? Parallel means corresponding coefficients of x and y are equal or proportional, right? Now we should derive the formula distance between two parallel lines, right? Just consider 2D plane, right? This is 2D plane, and consider two parallel lines. This is line 1 and take one more line. This is line 2, right? Clearly L1 and L2 are two parallel lines. We need to find a distance between these two parallel lines. How to find the distance between given two parallel lines, right? Let write some explanation. Let L1 and L2 be two parallel lines represented by the equations L1. What is equation of line 1? Ax plus by plus C1 equal to 0 and L2 such that Ax plus By plus C2 equal to 0. They are differ in constant term. Not necessarily constant term is also same, but coefficients must be same. These two constant terms should not be same. If constant terms also same, then what happens? Clearly lines are coinciding. Constant term is also same means both the lines are coincide, then distance between them is 0, right? If C1 and C2 are equal, if C1 equal to C2, then what happens? Clearly lines are overlapping lines, means coinciding lines. And take this point P. Let L1 intersect x axis. Let L1 intersect x axis at P. Then tell me what are the coordinates of point P. Coordinates of point P. What are the coordinates? And I will take one perpendicular from L2 to point P. Clearly this is perpendicular to both the lines. Means magnitude of PQ is nothing but distance between L1 and L2, right? Magnitude means positive. Magnitude is nothing but length. Already you learnt about magnitude of the vector. Magnitude means length. Magnitude of the vector means length of the vector, right? So magnitude of PQ line. Magnitude of PQ line means length of the line PQ, right? And I will take PQ as some distance d. Let PQ be the perpendicular distance between L1 and L2, right? PQ is perpendicular distance between L1 and L2. And I will take, let us take magnitude of PQ, means length of PQ, and I will take magnitude of PQ is equal to some distance d. Distance d. Then tell me what are the coordinates of P. Clearly line 1 intersect x axis, means point P is nothing but point P intersect x axis, sorry, line 1 intersect x axis at point P, then P be the x intercept of line 1. Tell me what is x intercept of line 1? What is line 1? Line 1 is Ax plus By plus C1 equal to 0. Suppose equation of the line is Ax plus By plus C equal to 0, then what is x intercept of this line? Already you know x intercept of this line, that is minus C by A, right? X intercept means clearly it is on the x axis. On the x axis what is y coordinate? Clearly 0. Means what are the coordinates of P? Clearly P coordinates. X intercept of this line is minus C1 divided by A comma 0, right? X intercept comma 0, why? Because clearly point P on the x axis. This is our x axis and y axis. On the x axis clearly y coordinate is 0, right? Y coordinate 0, x coordinate non-zero, so minus C1 divided by A is coordinates of point P. After that tell me what is distance between distance between parallel lines. Distance between L1 and L2 is nothing but distance of the point P from the line L2. Next, distance between L1 and L2. Distance, magnitude of PQ. magnitude of PQ, or else D is equal to. What is D? Just look at this figure. Distance D, PQ is nothing but distance between two parallel lines. Magnitude of PQ means length of PQ, right? That's equal to, or else you can read modulus of PQ. Modulus of the vector is same as length of the vector, right? Or length of the line is same as modulus of the line, right? D is equal to, already you know distance between point and line. Distance between L2 and this point is nothing but distance between L1 and L2, right? Distance between these two lines is nothing but distance of this point from the line 2, right? Distance between, from this figure we conclude distance between two parallel lines is nothing but distance of point P from line 2. Distance of, this is nothing but distance of P of minus C1 divided by A comma 0 from line L2, right? Already you know distance of the point from the line formula. Distance between point and line. In this case, this point is x1 comma y1 and line equation they have given. That's equal to modulus of, already you have formula, distance between point and line, modulus of ax1 plus by1 plus c divided by square root of a square plus b square, right? This is distance between point and line. Now, line 2, distance between line 2 and this point is nothing but distance between two parallel lines. Distance between L1 and L2 is nothing but distance between line 2 and this point. This point is x1, y1 and equation is already given. What is equation of line 2? ax plus by plus c2 equal to 0. Then in this case a is a only, a into, or else write the formula, ax1 plus by1 plus c divided by square root of a square plus b square, right? This is the formula. After that, in this case a is a only, a into, what is x1? Treat this point as x1 y1, right? Minus c1 divided by a plus b y1. In this case y1 is 0, right? B into 0. But in this case, what is c value? Instead of c we have c2, right? Equation of this line is c2, right? Whole thing divided by, in this case also coefficient of x and y are a and b only, right? So square root of a square plus b square. That's equal. Now a get cancelled. Modulus of minus c1, b into 0 is 0 plus c2 divided by square root of a square plus b square, that is d equal to. After that I will write minus c1 plus c2 means I will write c2 minus c1, whole thing divided by square root of a square plus b square. This is distance between two parallel lines, right? Distance between two parallel lines formula is d is equal to modulus of c2 minus c1 divided by square root of a square plus b square. And distance between point and line is ax1 plus by1 plus c. This is divided by square root of a square plus b square. It is distance between point and line formula. Lastly, you get distance between two parallel lines, right? This is the derivation of distance between two parallel lines, right? Now we will discuss few problems based on distance of a point from the line and distance between two parallel lines, right? Next, problems. Take question. Find the distance of the point. Find the distance of the point 4, 1. First take the question. Find the distance of the point 4, 1 from the line 3x minus 4y plus 12 equal to 0. What they have given? One line they have given and one point they have given, right? Find the distance between this point and line they asked, right? Already we have formula, distance between point and line formula. In this case, tell me what is x1, y1? This point is x1, y1, right? So x1 comma y1 is equal to given point, right? 4, 1. And in this case, tell me what is a value, b value and c value. In this case, it is like ax plus by plus c equal to 0. So a equal to 3, b equal to minus 4 and c equal to plus 12. After that, use the formula, distance between point and line formula. Modulus of ax1 plus by1 plus c divided by square root of a square plus b square. Distance between point and line, or find the distance of a point from the line, right? Now replace all the values in this problem. Clearly a value they given, that is 3. In this case, what is x1? x1 is 4, right? Plus what is b value? b value minus 4 into what is y1 value? 1 plus what is c value? 12. Whole thing divided by square root of what is a value? 3 whole square. What is b value? Minus 4 whole square, right? That's equal to modulus of 12 minus 4 plus 12, right? Whole thing divided by square root of 25 only, because 3 square is 9 and minus 4 whole square is 16. 16 plus 9 is 25. That's equal to, it will be 28. 8 plus 12 is 20. Divide by square root of 25 means 5. That's equal to modulus of 20. In this case, modulus is because of consider positive value. Why? Because distance is always positive, right? 20 divided by 5 is clearly 4 units. Distance of this point from this line is 4 units. That unit may be centimeter or meter or kilometer. That may be anything. Just write units. Distance between this point and line is 4 units. Next, take the next question. Next question, find the next question, find the distance of the point minus 1 comma 1 from the line. Distance of the point minus 1 comma 1 from the line 12 into x plus 1, sorry, not x plus 1, 12 into x plus 6, that's equal to 5 into y minus 2. Find the distance of the point minus 1 comma 1 from the line 12 into x plus 6 equal to 5 into y minus 2. In this case, line and one point they have given. We need to find distance between point and line. Before finding distance between point and line should be in the form of ax plus by plus c equal to 0. Given equation of the straight line should be in the standard form. So first write this equation in the form of ax plus by plus c equal to 0. Given equation of the straight line should be in the form of ax plus by plus c equal to 0, right? So usual multiplication 12x minus 5y, 72 minus 10, here 12 into 6, 72, 72, here minus 10 means plus 72 only, that's equal to 0. First usual multiplication, 12 into x is 12x plus 72, after that in RHS 5y minus 10, take all the terms into LHS, then 12x as it is, this plus 5 becomes minus 5y, plus 72 plus 10 is, it is 82, right? Not 72. Now clearly this line is in the form of ax plus by plus c equal to 0. Now this point, given point is x1 comma y1, right? x1 comma y1. And tell me what is a value in this case? It is like x plus by plus c equal to 0. So a value 12. What is b value? Including sign it will be minus 5. Then what is c value? Constant term, that is 82, right? Now use distance between point and line formula. D is equal to formula modulus of ax1 plus by1 plus c divided by square root of a square plus b square, right? That's equal to modulus of, what is a value? 12. What is x1? Minus 1. This point x coordinate is x1 and y coordinate is y1, right? Plus, what is b value? Minus 5. What is y1 value? Plus 1. Plus 82, c value 82, divided by square root of a square, that is 12 whole square, plus b square, that is minus 5 whole square, right? Now usual simplification, modulus of minus 12 minus 5 plus 82, right? Whole thing divided by square root of 144 plus 25. Clearly it is 169, right? Now usual simplification, it gives 17 plus 82 means 65, modulus of 65 divided by square root of 144 plus 25, that is square root of 169, square root of 169 means 13, that's equal to, this modulus sign just consider positive value, this modulus sign because of distance is always positive, so 65 divided by 13 units, distance between point and line or distance of a point from the line, right? Next problem. Next problem, find the distance of the point, 3 comma minus 5 from the line 3x minus 4y is equal to 27. Find the distance of the point 3 comma minus 5 from this line, distance between point and line. And students, remember, before finding distance between point and line, given equation should be in the form of ax plus by plus c equal to 0. Why? Because we derived the formula in the form of ax plus by plus c equal to 0. First write this equation in the form of ax plus by plus c equal to 0. Hence 3x minus 4y minus 27 equal to 0. Right? And this point is x1 comma y1. x1 comma y1 is equal to 3 comma minus 5. Right? Now use the formula. D is equal to, first write the formula. What is formula? Distance of the point from the line. D is equal to modulus of, modulus is because of distance is always positive, right? Modulus of ax1 plus by1 plus c whole thing divided by square root of a square plus b square, right? Before that, write a value. Tell me what is a value. Coefficient of x is a and coefficient of y is b, minus 4, and constant term is c, right? C equal to minus 27. Take negative sign also, right? Then modulus of a into, what is a value here? 3. What is x1 value here? 3. Plus what is b value here? Minus 4. x1 value, sorry, y1 value minus 5 minus 27 c value. Whole thing divided by square root of a square plus b square, right? 3 square plus minus 4 whole square, right? That's equal to modulus of 9 plus 20 minus 27 divided by square root of 9 plus 16, right? That's equal to 29 minus 27 is modulus of 2 only, divided by square root of 25. 9 plus 16 is 25. That's equal to 2 divided by 5 units. Distance between point and line form, right? Take few problems for homework, right? Take homework. Find the distance of the point. Find the distance of the point minus 2 comma 3 from the line 12x equal to 5y plus 13. First problem. Second one, find the distance of the point minus 4 comma 3 from the line 4 into x plus 5 is equal to 3 into y minus 6, right? Then find the distance of the point. Third one, find the distance of the point 2 comma 3 from the line y is equal to 4. Just take these 3 problems for homework, right? Next problem. Next, find the distance of the line. Next problem, find the distance of the line 2x minus 5y plus 9 equal to 0 from the origin. Find the distance of the line 2x minus 5y plus 9 equal to 0 from the origin. How can you find distance of the line from the origin? Same formula only. Distance between point and line formula. Why? Because origin itself is one point and line. Distance between point and line formula. In this case, origin is x1, y1. In this case, x1 comma y1, that's equal to origin. Because we are finding distance of the origin or distance of the line from the origin. Distance between point and line formula, right? Take origin as x1, y1 and given line is 2x minus 5y plus 9 equal to 0. This is distance between point and line formula only. Just in the reverse order they have given. First they have given line and point. Distance between point and line is same as line and point, right? In this case, tell me what is A value? 2. What is B value? -5. What is C value? 9. Now use the formula. D is equal to modulus of ax1 plus by1 plus c, right? Whole thing divided by square root of a square plus b square, right? That's equal to modulus of what is a value here? 2 into what is x1? 0 plus what is b value here? -5 into what is y1 value? 0 plus 9, whole thing divided by square root of a square plus b square, that is 4 plus 25, right? That's equal to modulus of 9 divided by square root of 29, that's equal to 9 divided by square root of 29 units. This is distance between line and origin, right? Next problem. Find the distance between parallel lines. Find the distance between parallel lines. Find the distance between parallel lines. 15x plus 8y minus 34 equal to 0 and 15x plus 8y plus 31 equal to 0. Find the distance between given two parallel lines, right? In this case, it is like ax plus by plus c1 equal to 0 and ax plus by plus c2 equal to 0. If two lines are parallel, then their slopes are equal. Slopes means corresponding x and y coefficients are equal or proportional. In this case, clearly coefficients are equal. Then what is a value? In both equations, a value is 15. In both equations, b value is 8. In first equation, constant term is taken as c1. What is c1 value here? Minus 34. And what is constant term in second equation? Take it as c2. It will be plus 31. Now already we have formula, distance between two parallel lines formula, modulus of c2 minus c1 divided by square root of a square plus b square, right? That's equal to, then modulus of what is c2 value here? Plus 31 minus what is c1 value here? Minus 34, square root of what is a value? 15 whole square plus b value 8 whole square, that's equal to 31 plus 34 divided by square root of 225 plus 64, that's equal to 65 divided by modulus of 65 whole thing divided by 225 64. If you add these two terms, clearly it will be square root of 289, right? That's equal to 65 divided by 17. Why? Because square root of 289 gives 17 units. Distance between given two lines is 65 divided by 7 units, 17 units, right? Next, next problem. Find the distance between parallel lines. Find the distance between parallel lines 3x minus 4y plus 7 equal to 0 and 3x minus 4y plus 5 equal to 0. Clearly these two lines represents parallel lines. Why? Because clearly corresponding coefficients are equal. Corresponding x and y coefficients are equal, then lines are parallel. And one more thing is, if slopes are equal, then lines are parallel, right? By looking at these two lines, clearly parallel. In this case, what is a value? In both the cases, coefficient of x is same, means a value is 3. Then in both the cases, in both the lines, coefficient of y is same, that is minus 4. but constant term in first equation, constant term is taken as C1, it will be 7, and in the second equation coefficient is taken as C2, right? That's equal to 5. Just use distance between parallel lines formula. D is equal to modulus of C2 minus C1 here. Why we should take it modulus? Because of distance is positive. Square root of a square plus b square here, right? That's equal to modulus of what is C2 value here, 5, minus C1 value 7, whole thing divided by square root of what is a square, that is 9, plus b square 16. That's equal to modulus of minus 2 divided by square root of 25. That's equal to, distance is always positive, so consider plus 2, not minus 2. 2 divided by 5 units. Distance between given two parallel lines is 2 divided by 5 units, right? Next, next question. Find the distance between the lines. Distance between the lines means they must be parallel, otherwise finding distance between two lines is impossible if given two lines are non-parallel, right? Find the distance between the lines means they are clearly parallel. Remember this thing. If non-parallel lines are given, then we can't find its distance, right? Or it is not possible to find the distance between non-parallel lines, right? Find the distance between the lines 3x minus 4y plus 9 equal to 0 and 6x minus 8y minus 17 equal to 0. When two lines are parallel, when corresponding x and y coefficients are equal or proportional. So first rewrite the given equation. Means make coefficient of x and y in both the equations same. In both the equations coefficients should be same. Just rewrite it. Just rewrite the second equation. Just dividing with 2 and dividing with 2, then both the coefficients, coefficient of x and coefficient of y are identical, right? Just dividing equation 2 by 2. Then 3x minus 4y minus 17 divided by 2 is equal to 0. If two lines are parallel, then corresponding x coefficients are equal, but they are differ in constant term, right? Now write what is a1, what is a value in both the equations. These two lines are one and the same. A value 3, b value minus 4 and c1 equal to 9. Take this line, what is C2 here, minus 17 divided by 2. If coefficients are not same, make the coefficients same just by dividing or multiplying with some number, right? It will not make any difference. Again, and dividing also clearly lines are parallel only. Parallel lines corresponding coefficients are equal or proportional, right? Then D is equal to modulus of C2 minus C1 divided by square root of a square plus b square, right? That's equal to minus 17 divided by 2 minus 9 whole thing divided by square root of what is a square here 9, what is b square here plus 16. That's equal to, taking LCM, square root of minus 35, modulus of 35 by 2 divided by square root of 25. That's equal to modulus of minus 32 divided by 2 divided by 5. That's equal to plus 35 divided by 10, or else you can write 7 divided by 2 units, or else you can write 3.5 also. Both are one and the same. 3.5. or 7 divided by 2 units. Next, next problem. Next problem, if question number 16 in a 10.3, it is very very important 5 mark question, right? Question number 16 in exercise 10.3, if P and Q are the lengths of perpendicular from the origin to the line x cos theta minus y sin theta equal to k times cos 2 theta and x secant theta plus y cosecant theta is equal to k respectively, then prove that p square plus 4q square is equal to k square, right? First understand the question, right? Understanding question is very very important, and it is very important 5 mark question. Question number 16, P and Q, P be the distance between point and line. Take this is origin, its coordinates are 0, 0, right? This is one line and this is and this one is another line, right? This is origin, P units and Q units. There are two lines which are at a distance P and Q units from the origin. They have given two lines at a distance P units from the origin and another line is Q units from the origin, right? First line equation, x cos theta minus y sin theta is equal to k times cos 2 theta. This is one line at a distance p units from the origin, and one more line they have given at a distance q units from the origin, right? Q units, and its equation is x secant theta plus y cosecant theta is equal to k, right? They have given this much of condition, right? Two lines they have given and they are at a distance p units from the origin and another line q units from the origin, then prove that p square plus 4q square is equal to k square, right? Can you find a distance between this line and origin? What is p value? Can you find p value? P is not, in this case p is nothing but d only. Just use distance between point and line formula. First case, this line, write it in the form of ax plus by plus c equal to 0, x cos theta minus y sin theta, it should be in the standard form, means ax plus by plus c equal to 0 means minus k cos 2 theta is equal to 0, and point x1 y1 is x1 comma y1 is origin itself, right? Can you find p value? P is equal to formula, P is equal to, P means in this case P is distance between origin and line, right? P is equal to modulus of, before that minus y sin theta minus k cos 2 theta equal to 0, and x1 y1 is origin only, that's equal to 0 comma 0. Now in this case tell me what is a value? Coefficient of x is a, that is cos theta, and what is b value? Coefficient of y, minus sin theta is coefficient of y, right? Minus sin theta. Then what is c value here? Minus k times cos 2 theta, right? And x1 y1 value they given. and d equal to formula modulus of ax1 plus by1 plus c divided by square root of a square plus b square, right? Now in this case d is equal to p only. Instead of d they have given distance between point and line is p. P is equal to what is a value here? A is cos theta. And what is x1 value here? Origin x1 value 0 plus what is b value? Minus sin theta. What is y1? 0. And what is c value? K into cos 2 theta, right? Divided by square root of a square plus b square means cos square theta plus sin square theta. Already you know sin square plus cos square is equal to 1. That's equal to modulus of 0 into cos theta is 0 plus 0 into minus sin theta is 0 minus k into cos 2 theta, right? Divided by square root of 1, right? Square root of 1 means 1 only, means p is equal to k cos 2 theta, right? P is equal to k cos 2 theta, but our requirement is prove that p square plus 4q square is equal to k square, means we need p square value, so just squaring on both the sides. Just squaring on both the sides. Squaring on both the sides. On squaring what you get? P square is equal to k square into cos square 2 theta. Take this as equation number 1. Because in the proof we need p square value, so just squaring on both the sides. After that find the distance between this line and origin. Second case, case 2, what is equation? X secant theta plus y cosecant theta minus k equal to 0. It should be in the standard form, right? Minus k equal to 0. And what is x1 value and y1 value? In this case also x1 comma y1 is equal to 0 comma 0 only, right? After that what is a value here? Secant theta. What is b value here? Cosecant theta, right? And c value is equal to minus k. Just use distance between point and line formula, right? D is equal to formula modulus of ax1 plus by1 plus c whole thing divided by square root of a square plus b square, right? That's equal to. Now modulus of, in this case what is a value? Secant theta. Secant theta into a, what is x1 value here? 0, right? Plus cosecant theta into 0 minus k whole thing divided by square root of secant square theta plus cosecant square theta, right? That's equal to. In this case what is d value here? Distance between, in this case d value becomes q only. Q is equal to modulus of minus k divided by square root of secant square theta plus cosecant square theta. Then what is value of secant square plus cosecant square? Is equal to 1 or minus 1? Secant square theta plus cosecant square theta is equal to whether minus 1 or plus 1? None. Secant square plus cosecant square is not equal to minus 1 or plus 1. We don't have any identity for secant square plus cosecant square, right? 1 plus tan square is secant square, but for secant square plus cosecant square we don't have any relation or any identity, right? Q is equal to, then just simplify, just write secant square as its reciprocal ratio, right? K divided by square root of 1 divided by cos square theta plus 1 divided by sin square theta, right? There is no identity for secant square plus cosecant square. So simply write secant square as 1 by cos square and cosecant square as 1 by sin square. After that, taking LCM. After that, taking LCM. After that, taking LCM, then Q is equal to K divided by, taking LCM, it becomes square root of sin square theta plus cos square theta divided by sin square theta into cos square theta on taking LCM. Then Q is equal to square root of 1 divided by sin square theta into cos square theta. Denominator of denominator becomes in the numerator only, right? Q is equal to square root of sin square plus cos square means it is 1 divided by sin theta into cos theta. This becomes in the numerator K into cos theta into sin theta, right? After that, I will multiplying 2 throughout the expression. 2Q is equal to K into 2 sin theta or 2 cos theta into sin theta. Already we have formula sin theta plus cos 2 sin theta cos theta formula. 2Q is equal to, what is 2 sin theta into cos theta? Sin theta into cos theta is sin 2 theta, right? K into sin 2 theta and squaring on both the sides, then it will be 4Q square is equal to K square sin square 2 theta, right? Now take this as equation number 2. Now look at 1 and 2. Adding 1 and 2, after that adding equation number 1 and 2, what happens? Adding 1 and 2 means P square plus, what is LHS expression in equation number 2? P square plus 4Q square, that's equal to RHS side K square cos square 2 theta plus K square sin square 2 theta, that's equal to K square taking common, sorry, it is 2 theta, cos square 2 theta plus sin square 2 theta. Sin square plus cos square is 1, so we get K square. This is our required proof. P square plus 4Q square is equal to K square. This is our required proof. It is one of the very important 5 mark question, right? Thank you.